Well, hello, oddballs. It's Amy, and welcome to Kuwait. I am here, I am moved in, I am finally unpacked. It took me like 2 days to unpack, but unpacking is hard. And I just wanted to check in, sit down with you guys, and just have a chat about my move to Kuwait, because there's a whole story that goes along with that. It was very dramatic. And just kind of, yeah, just chill. If you hear loud noises in the background, it is a plane flying past my building, because I live 15 minutes from the airport, which is convenient, but loud. So I moved here on Sunday, technically. I left the house at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday to get to the airport, and I feel like it was the longest day of my life. So it was about 22 hours from when I left the house to when I got to the apartment. And by that time, I was, I'd say 80% dead, in that kind of ballpark, you know? I wouldn't want to relive that day, you know? It was long, it was hard. So I had 2 connections to get here. I went from Bristol to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Abu Dhabi, and Abu Dhabi to Kuwait. And it was my intention to make a vlog of the whole journey and kind of like share the adventure with you, even though most of the time I was sat on a plane, so it wasn't that interesting. But I wanted to like vlog the whole day, but I only got as far as Amsterdam for reasons that I will explain. But I did start vlogging, and I'll insert a couple of clips here so you can just get the general idea of what a hot mess I was on that day and how like spaced out and tired I was. It's moving day. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now. We left the house at 2, so that's why. I'm dead inside, I look dead outside, my brain can't function, all those things. I'm rocking this pale sewer rat look right now. I'm wearing ballet pumps with my leggings, you guys, and it wasn't until I put them on that I realised. And by that point I'd packed all my other shoes, so it is what it is. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm struggling. I really need a nap. But I'm in Amsterdam now. I'm 1 flight down, 2 flights to go. I don't know whether it was just because I was horrendously hungry, but honest to goodness, that sandwich I had on the first flight, best sandwich of my life. I know that's a bold claim, a really strange thing to be passionate about, but that sandwich was so good. So the vlog all started really well, and like I said, I had the best of intentions to vlog the whole day and like arriving at Kuwait and everything, but I had to stop because once I finished filming in that little bit in Amsterdam that you just saw, we had to get the shuttle bus to the aeroplane. And I met this guy right as soon as I finished filming. He started talking to me, and it turns out he was a teacher in Kuwait as well, so we started talking about that, and he was a lot older than me. I feel like he was, I don't want to offend this man, I feel like he was probably like 48, 49. So we got on the bus and I was chatting to him and we were talking about Kuwait and teaching and blah blah blah, and the bus was really packed. And bear in mind, I'd been awake since 2 in the morning, and it was hot on the bus, it was sticky, and it seemed to be this never-ending drive. It just didn't seem to end. So the plane was in sight. I could see the plane, and then all of a sudden I started to feel really sick, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't be sick on this bus full of people. Like, imagine, like, as if this bus ride isn't bad enough for everyone, if I just like throw up over everybody, it's gonna be terrible. I have to be on a plane with these people for 6 hours, they're gonna like kill me. So I was like, okay, breathe, take your deep breaths, try and get fresh air. You just need to make it to that plane. It is right there. I can see it through the windows. We're okay, it's so close. And then that's really the last thing I remember thinking, because I completely passed out on a random man. I did that on the train maybe like a year ago. I made a video about that. That seems to be, public transport seems to trigger something in me and I just faint. Don't know what that is, but I passed out on a random man and I couldn't see anything, like my vision had gone completely black. But when I kind of started to come to, I couldn't see, but I was very aware that I was on the floor and I felt embarrassed. So like, I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm so sorry, everybody. And I was like trying to stand up, but I couldn't see anything. And then I guess I passed out again, because when I came to, I was sat on a seat on the bus, and like one of the cabin crew was there, and she had like wet napkins for my head, and the pilot of the plane was sat opposite me pouring me water. And it was a bizarre thing to come round to, because I was like, surely you are way too important to be pouring me water. Like, you got a plane to fly. That is the kind of service though that you get on KLM. I'm not saying that the pilot will always pour you water, but the Dutch are a wonderful people. I've not met a Dutch person that I do not like. They're so nice. Shout out to the Dutch people out there. And secondly, KLM is my favourite airline to fly with, not just because they react really well when you pass out, but the food, spot on. If you're gonna fly KLM. It's worth the stopover in Amsterdam. I swear they're not like paying me to say this. So yeah, I came around, the pilot was pouring me water, and I was just absolutely mortified, because at this point I've got like half the airplane staff on the bus with me, plus my new teacher friend who's like, you're fine, you're okay. And I'm like, I don't think I am. I think I'm like scarred for life by this humiliating situation. And everyone was so nice to me. They like got me a Coke. They were like, is there anything you need? The pilot carried my bag onto the plane for me. And you know, like everyone was watching me walk on, and they were all like probably thinking, that's the girl who passes out on the bus. And I was just shamed to my core. So at that point, I decided it was best to stop vlogging and just focus on napping and just generally hydrating myself and making sure that I was well, because I felt rough, did not feel good after that. So that's why the vlog was cut short. But then once I got to Kuwait and I finally was reunited with my luggage, which took about an hour to come round on the carousel, which by the way, they'd broken into my case and broken the lock and the suitcase. Pick one or the other, don't break everything, unnecessary. And you didn't even take anything out, so I don't know why they wanted to do that, it's just mean. But once I got my luggage from what is the least efficient luggage carousel I have ever experienced, and I got out of the airport, I had this like sense of relief, because I'd been so stressed about moving, which I guess is reasonable for anyone who's emigrating. But as soon as I like met the people who were meeting me, I just felt like, okay, I can relax now, this is gonna be fine. Then I stepped out into the heat and I thought I was gonna die. My glasses literally steamed up. It felt like I was drinking the air. It was disgusting, it was awful. And so I'm never going outside again. But I've been here for, what day is today? Wednesday, so Monday, Tuesday. Today's my third day. I already feel really settled. It's a really nice place. The people are so nice, which I expected, because so many Kuwaiti people reached out to me on YouTube when I said that I was going to move here, and they were like, welcome, if you need any help, let me know. So I already had this vibe that Kuwaiti people were going to be really friendly and nice and helpful, and that turned out to be true. And yeah, just generally I feel very content and I feel very settled, which is weird because I'm on the other end of the planet in a culture that is very different from the one that I'm used to. Like going into a brand new job, all of these things should be much more stressful than they are right now. I don't know if I'm gonna have some kind of hysterical breakdown soon. It's all gonna hit me, but for right now, I feel good. So yeah, things are looking good, things are feeling good, things are good, except I really need to like sort out this whole backdrop situation. Love the light that comes from this window, nice change, right? But we need new bedding for this bed. We need some scented candles. We need, I don't know, some kind of something to like zhuzh up this room. I would like to know what kind of videos you would like to see from Kuwait. I haven't taken my vlogging camera out and about with me just because it's been like 3 days. So I want to kind of settle in a little bit more before I start doing the whole vlogging thing. But what kinds of videos would you like to see now that I'm here? I'm thinking of doing like, maybe once I'm settled in a bit more, like my first impressions of Kuwait and like things I've learned about Kuwait, What do you want to know? Like, I'm here. What shall I do? Help me, inspire me. I will be flicking back and forth between videos filmed here and videos filmed when I was at home, because I pre-filmed some stuff, so there's that. And yeah, I just wanted to have a chat, catch up with you guys. I feel like it's been forever, and I had a lot of word vomit, so I feel a little bit better now. So let me know what you want to see. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Join me on my Kuwaiti adventure. As ever, I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all soon. Bye.
No, no, no.